a little more kazoo in my cans.
You know, we've talked about how we've recorded in basements and we've sort of set the stage, but this time we really are recording in a basement.
Yeah, less talk, more witty banter about gardening. You're listening to the Rock Garden Tour on KRGT. So we're on an internet radio station over here, and then it sends it up to the satellite. And right now, this thing is going to intercept that signal, and that's how it broadcasts live. You've tuned into Extreme Southeast South Dakota's most interesting rock and roll gardening show, the Rock Garden Tour. I am the Flowerman, scrawny, optimistic, Irish. Wokan's our senior sound engineer, is also our sound effects coordinator. Wokan was once kicked out of a bar for playing Waylon Jennings on the jukebox.
Tater tot hot dish fed in a wooden spoon spanked oil can with you tonight.
Brand new radio station, same old Waylon Jennings joke.
You know, an odd combination.
That you wouldn't expect.
That's part of the intrigue, I guess.
But also it's something that I was excited about. You know, grew up liking music, and it was always a joke. I studied journalism and horticulture when I was in college, and one of the jokes I always would use on people when they asked me what I was thinking was that someday I was going to produce a rock and roll gardening show. It just always seemed kind of funny to combine those two things.
I think it celebrates South Dakota while we're at it as a byproduct.
When a DJ plays a song that you're into, you know, it's a different feeling than when you're getting it just kind of programmed at you for some reason.
Yeah, and when you're in on a joke and producers are talking about something that you connect to and get excited about or think is funny, like you feel like you're doing it just for you because radio is so personal, you know. And
the joke isn't South Dakota, but that's sort of the theme that we hit all these different points, and we'll reference different places and locations that we know about or had experiences, and what we found is other people know about them and enjoy hearing about that, and they have had some kind of experience themselves. So
Ted does the scripts, and then if I'm lucky, I get one.
everybody in our life sort of plays a role in it, you know. All of our friends kind of.
Yeah.
We'll put anybody on if it applies to whatever we're talking about. Everything we know about showmanship we learned from watching the Raptor Show at Reptile Gardens.
3, 2, and...
If you have questions about striped rodent intelligence, fluorescent buckthorn, or the Saved by the Bell episode when Jesse adopts a stray cat but then realizes it was actually a rabid mini gopher, visit rockgardentour.com.
It'll be interesting as a show, which is still new, if it can develop and gain some kind of audience, some by accident and some intentional, but there's so many enthusiasts out there for radio and internet radio that I think that there'll be people that find the show and hopefully find it and become fans potentially.
You're listening to the Rock Garden Tour on KRGT. Keep it rural.